Hi, my name is Emily Phillips. I'm an animal and dairy sciences major with a concentration in pre-vet, and I'm from Muscle Shoals, Alabama. So, the entity with which I did my internship with was a small animal practice clinic called Florence Animal Hospital near the area where I grew up in Florence, Alabama. And we have one veterinarian there. His name is Dr. Brian Bingham, and he's the one that takes care of all of our animals. So, the reason I actually picked this internship is because I am an animal dairy science major, obviously, but I have a passion for small animals and especially dogs, cats, domesticated. So I wanted to have my practice for an internship be with an area that I was really passionate about. Plus the fact that I've worked at this clinic before and they're very welcoming and they always strive really hard to make sure that we all have experience in every area of the clinic so we feel prepared. So our daily responsibilities at the clinic when we're there, we have different challenges every day, such as, everything from a normal spay and neuter to a C-section to a autopsy for a dog or euthanasias. But mostly we clean, we feed walk, water all the dogs. We fill prescriptions. We give animals medications. We have parvo patients come in all the time, and we have to do fluids, Serenia, famotidine, ampicillin, antibiotics just to try and knock that out. We do talking to the clients a lot, of course, over the phone. We communicate treatment plans. We communicate discharge instructions, just a lot of varied objectives that we do throughout the day. So, one thing that has helped a lot with the clinic is a lot of the courses that I've taken at Mississippi State. So, for instance, we have our reproduction class that I'd taken, and we talked about how animals breed. And we actually had a husky come in with a laceration on his penis because his owner had pulled him off while he was mating. Well, I remember during a class that we talked about that the dog penis will actually swell to make sure that it breeds properly and that none of the semen leaks out and causes improper breeding. And so when they went to rip it off, it was because it already swelled, and so it actually tore that. So I was able to go, oh, I remember that from my classes. So I actually knew why it had happened, where my coworkers were like, that's so weird. Why does that happen? But, just that and some other practical application like terminology we went over and over again, and reproduction and animal dairy science helped a lot with going to the clinic and, of course, hearing, like pneumo and urethro and just knowing, okay, I know what these base words mean, so I know what this applies to. So overall, I learned quite a good bit in this internship. I've obviously already worked at this clinic before, but this summer they really tried to hammer home some of the stuff that I haven't learned yet, such as, making sure I know how to draw blood, do blood work, make sure I know how to read fecals, cytologies. I got to learn how to communicate with patients and communicate all those information they need to know and just really help with my communication and just my general information skills. And honestly, I would say this experience is extremely worthwhile. I fully believe that if you really want to work with a small animal practice clinic, you should really come to my clinic, and I would 100% do it again.